My beloved, O you who are lost in the maps of war, O you crucified upon the grey banners of the morning, you who were taken from between my palms, as a rose is torn from a lover's book, and you left my window open to winds that know no mercy. Do you remember? We did not finish the cup of honey. We did not extinguish the wedding candles. We did not close the door of the first room, when the soldier came with a letter sealed in red wax, and said they have summoned him. Time's glass shattered, and our life scattered beneath the feet of passers-by. Since that day, I have been counting your steps in the empty corridors. I arrange your shirts in the wardrobe, as a farmer arranges his seeds in spring. I place your perfume on my pillow, so I can dream of you before sleep comes. O man who took half of my heart, and left me with half a heart that is not enough for life. How can I convince the table to finish dinner without you? How can I convince the lamp to light only half the room? How can I convince the night not to stretch its arms around my loneliness? I write to you every evening, but I do not send my letters. I keep them in a walnut drawer, and tell myself, when he returns, I will give them all to him at once, so he can read how he grew in my heart 1,000 times, while he was far away. My beloved, they described the war in the newspapers, as if it were matches between armies and flags. But they do not know that war is a lonely woman, waiting for a letter that never comes, and holding her husband's shirt at night, as if she truly holds him. I live on crumbs of memories. I remember your voice when you called me my bride. I remember your laughter when I dropped the bouquet. I remember your hands adjusting my wedding veil, and how you said you will be the most beautiful woman on earth. Just wait for me a little, my love. The minutes have become centuries, and longing has become a river drowning what is left of my patience. I write poems on the kitchen walls. I draw a small heart on the steam of my window, and imagine you will enter suddenly, throw your helmet on the table, and say I missed you to death. But the door does not knock, and the footsteps I sometimes hear are only my illusions walking to me on the tips of their toes. O man who taught me that love is to wait for the one you love, even if swallowed by distances, covered by clouds, and hidden by trenches. Tell me, do you remember our home? The one our laughter built from the clay of joy, and we roofed with promises of the moon. Do you remember our little balcony that drank our breaths? Do you remember how you fed the birds wheat grains and said this is how we will feed our children someday? Our children, my beloved, are still in my heart, their names preserved, their dreams raised in the womb of waiting. Every night, I light a candle on the table and leave your chair empty, as if you will return at any moment. Sometimes I place your coffee cup and watch it until it cools. Then I lift it with trembling hands and smell it as if I am smelling your hands. Oh, my faraway husband, do not tell me the war will take you long, for I am aging quickly in your absence, and the mirror no longer shows me as a bride, but a woman with a dry soul, carrying eyes drowned in tears. I fear for your heart more than I fear for my homeland. I fear for your hands more than for our home. I fear for your eyes more than for the sea. I pray for you as mothers pray. I dream of you as young girls dream. I write for you as poets write for the impossible. So do not leave me impossible, and do not make me a widow of the dream. Come before this ink dries, and before my heart breaks from the length of waiting. You taught me that love does not end with the absence of the body, but I want your body too. I want to rest my head on your shoulder and cry out all this sorrow and tell you about my long nights and my disappointment in the news and about that old woman who told me. Those who wait too long become part of the story, not of life, but my love. I do not want to be a story people tell. I want to be your life, and for our love to be a life that never ends. So, return before longing takes your place. before our home grows old, before my hands learn how to live without yours. And when you return, I will close all the windows, extinguish all the candles, and open my heart as an ancient book is opened, so you can read all I wrote for you while you were far. And when you return, I will plant the garden of the house with jasmine, tie a red thread around your wrist, and say you will not leave me again, even if 1,000 wars come. Until then, I will remain here, sitting at the door every evening, counting the clouds that pass, listening to the voice of the wind, imagining you walking toward me, carrying in one hand a bouquet of roses, and in the other, peace.